Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this section of the Google Cloud Computing course, let me introduce you to the VPC networks. We're going to cover what VPC networks are, how is the layout of the VPC network is, and what all we can do with VPC networks in Azure. So let me just go to the portal and take it from there. So this is how what a VPC network platform look like. So if you do not know how to go there, if you go to home and if you have not selected your project, you will have to first of all select your project in which you have created all of your instances if you have any, and then you will have to click on the top left corner on this three lines, and then you will scroll across and you will see in which section you want to go in. So I'm under networking as of now. I'm going to go into VPC networks. So these are the VPC networks in different areas that are present by default. So in US Central, Europe West 1, US West 1, Asia East 1, US East 1, and the default IP address ranges, the gateways, and the firewall rules. So what exactly a VPC is? A VPC or VPC network is a virtual version of a physical network, such as a data center network. So let's say if you know default if you click on any existing VPC network, so this is like a network in your data center. So it would provide connectivity for the compute engine virtual machines, your Google Kubernetes engine clusters, and App Engine flexible environment. So if you choose a region while you are creating a VM, or you are creating a Kubernetes cluster, or you are creating a App Engine through their web app, you are placing that particular resource in one of the VPC networks provided by Google Cloud Platform if you are creating that in a GCP environment. So projects can contain multiple VPC networks unless you create an organization policy that prohibits it. New projects start with a default network that has one subnetwork in each region. So if I go back, you would see that every region has subnets. There are default subnets and there are default IP address ranges. There are default gateways. You can create multiple VPC networks if you want to create a VPC network. So if you will click on create a VPC network, you will have to mention the name, the description. If you want to create a subnet automatic, you will have to go with this, or if you want to create a custom subnet, mention the name of the subnet, the region which I will take this in detail in the next video. Let me just show you in brief what exactly we are talking about here. And VPC networks includes the associated routes, and we will cover the routes in the coming section, but and the firewall rules as well. And the subnets are regional resources. Each subnet defines a range of IP address. So if I'm talking about this subnet, it is the IP address range that it would give you. And if you want to control the traffic to the resources in a particular subnet or from those resources in that subnet, you can define the firewall rules. And if you are creating resources within the same VPC network, they can communicate with one another by using the private IPv4 addresses that are assigned to a resource when it is created. So when you are creating a VM, you get a public IP and a private IP. So within the same virtual private VPC network, they both can communicate using the private IPs. And if you want to, control the traffic, you can anytime create the firewall rules. And instances with internal IP addresses can communicate with Google APIs and services. And network admins can be secured by using, let's say you want to control the network administration, who would have what kind of access. Then you can create the roles, policies, groups using the IAM, Identity Access Management, in the Google Cloud Platform in specific project. And if you have an organization and it can use a shared VPC to keep a VPC network in a common host project. So I'll tell you what a shared VPC is in the coming videos. And VPC networks can be connected to other VPC networks in different project organizations. If you have created a VPC network in one region and you want to connect it to another VPC network which is in a different regions, contain different subnets, you can do it. In another clouds, like if we do in Azure, AWS, we call it network peering or VPC peering. And if you want to, extend your on-premise data center, we can anytime connect VPC networks to the on-premise data center using the cloud VPN or cloud interconnect. Like we have express route or site-to-site VPN, or we have direct connect, or we have site-to-site VPN in Azure and AWS. And each VPC network consists of one or more useful IP range partitions called subnet. Each subnet is associated with a region, as I told you before. And these are the different components that you will see in the VPC network section. I'm using the individual plan of GCP. If you are using it at a certain level in the organization, you might see more options and more accessibility when you click on some options. I'll let you know what I'm talking about in the coming videos, because when I'll try to configure some of the options, that would not be available in the personal subscription. And we can cover the rest of the topics like external IP addresses, firewall rules, routes, VPC network peering, shared VPC, serverless VPC, access packet mirroring in the coming videos. It might be possible that I'll not be able to do the lab for all these sections, but I'll make sure to give you the basic idea of what I'm talking about when we make the videos on the coming section. So I hope you know not everything, but some of it regarding the Google VPC. If you'll explore about it, go on to the internet and read more about it. Come up with your queries, come up with your findings, and share with me by putting your views in the comment section. And I hope you liked this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.